Are you ready to take a closer, smarter look at robotics in the cleaning industry? Well, we have an opportunity for you, a special series of events you won't want to miss, produced by the ISSA Innovation and Technology Committee. And to speak to this, I'm pleased to welcome two industry pros and friends of mine, Tony Maione and John Hill. This looks like a great series you both are working on. Tony, tee it up for us. Tell us what is coming our way with these webinars.
Sure. Well, actually, to use the word webinar is a little bit of a misnomer. It's more of a live social event that we call it a CLX event, a cohort learning experience, which a lot of folks haven't participated in one of those before. It's at 3 o'clock Eastern Time on June 24th. It's a Tuesday. It's totally free. And what you can expect is a lot of peer-to-peer sharing, meeting professionals that are passionate about robotics or just curious about it. And there's a little bit, I guess, where it overlaps with the webinars, there's a little bit of content to consume from a professional kind of teaching you that content, but then the rest of it is sharing stories and talking about the content as a group, as a small group. And we find that that's the best way to retain that information and to just make it fun and lively. So it should be a great event, and we're hoping to have a nice turnout for it.
I will try not to use the word webinar again on this recording.
Well, it's actually kind of good that you said it because I think people, yeah, can kind of see that it's not that, and it's a little different. So it's good.
Absolutely. It looks interesting. And John, I know you and I have talked about robotics a lot, and you've written for ISSA Today on this topic. What does this mean to you? How important is this non-webinar, this cohort to you?
This is really important. I'm lucky enough to get together with Tony and the Innovation and Technology Committee, and this is, one of the things that we're highlighting is technology and the automation of cleaning. So what we want to do with this session is to really take you through the process of when you think you want a robot, and we have several breakout sessions, so you can join the one you would like, and all the way to post-deployment and more predictive analysis and productivity improvement from these robots and what it means in the industry. So we want to take you down to each step and let you decide which group you want to join and which stage of evolution you're in. But also, if this is a topic that interests you, you can let Tony know about this in the group, and we'll have more and more topics like this. And we'd like your feedback on these topics and additional topics.
Yeah, it sounds cool. And all those watching, I know there's a limited number to that can be part of this, Tony. Talk about that a little bit.
Sure. Ideally, for these kind of cohort learning events, you want to end up with around 40 to 50 participants, and that's because the whole point of it is you go into breakout groups led by an expert in the field, leading a group of 6 or 7 people at a time, and it creates a really kind of intimate, interesting conversation. But because of that, you need to limit the amount of people because there's only so many facilitators and industry experts to go around to lead those kind of discussions. So this will be our third time doing a CLX event as a committee. In each case, we had about that number of people, and it felt perfect. It was the right amount in terms of variety, diversity, but not so much that everybody didn't have a chance to talk and speak. So that's what we're targeting. But we have a lot of these events coming up after this one, but this one's really special. We did a survey to all ISSA members of what they most wanted to learn about and talk about. And far and away, it was robotics and automation. So I think this will be our most popular one. So we just encourage everybody, to sign up early and get that spot as part of the cohort.
Let's talk about what you just said there, that people want to talk about robotics. They're interested in it. But John, are people embracing it the way you want to see them do that? Talk about that. What can we
Well,
do?
there is a transformation from, mop and bucket to automation. And that's what we're trying to help dispel some of the mysteries around, getting into robotics. We call them cobots, humans working with robots. So what are the things, how do you need to prepare your staff, your company? But, there's room for this technology. It's coming. It's crossed the chasm, as you will, and we want to help the industry embrace it in a good way that supports like all of ISSA things supports the industry.
Yeah, I've heard some say that the robotic idea is cool, but it's maybe expensive or difficult to figure out and onboard. Tony, what would you tell someone who might think that?
There is an upfront investment like any new technology, but time and again, through studies and through our own customers that have deployed them, you see that it pays off either through labor savings or kind of the unlocked potential it frees up in the team as they are now free to do other things. But there's a place for them and a time for them. And what we hope with this event is to help people learn, whether their facilities or their spaces are good candidates for that, because not every building or space is the right candidate. So those are some of the topics we'll be covering. And I also should mention that the facilitators and the whole theme of the event is completely independent and agnostic, by the way, to any brands or any type of robot. It's purely educational, and we hope that everybody comes away, feeling heard with their questions and ideas, and having some more options to go back to their organizations with to explore the topic further.
Hey, all these folks are grappling with the issues that you'll be grappling with. There's no, this is a very new technology, and so the discussions you'll have is a lot of brainstorming about what people are doing.
We
Just
do
to
it.
be clear, at that event, it combines all the topics in one event. So it has all the way from selling the invisible, first kind of pitching robotics, all the way through those that have already implemented robotics, how to get the most out of your machine and gain efficiency from your usage of it. So everybody, no matter where you are on the spectrum of using or thinking of using robots, there's a topic for you on that June 24th event at 3 o'clock Eastern. You can sign up through the link here or on LinkedIn in our ISSA Innovation Committee page, or just through general ISSA resources.
I'll put a link to that LinkedIn group below in the video description because if you're not part of that group, you want to be, don't you?
You want to be.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Well, Tony and John, thank you for this. Look forward to seeing what comes out of this series and all these great topics. Go robots.
Cheers.
Thanks, Jeff. Bye bye.